So there are certain things that we do at the start of every month that sets us up for success. Lots of us are so excited right now. It's a brand new month. We feel like it's like a Monday. We get to start fresh. We're totally doing this, you know, and you do really good in your business for 3, 4, 5 days, and then you start to lose the fire. And then you're halfway through the month and you're not where you wanted to be. And then you're 3/4 the way through the month and you're like, well, shoot, I'll just do it next month. And that's not how it works. Okay, it is your job to keep yourself motivated the whole entire month to get yourself where you need to be. And hopefully the things that we have in place are going to help you get there, okay? So first thing that you need to do is you need to print out your rank of where you want to be at the end of this month. Okay, and then I also like to work backwards. So if your goal is diamond, I want you to have an executive chart, a ruby chart, an emerald chart, and then a diamond chart. And I want you building accordingly. And I want you to write on the corner of your charts, I will be executive by the 5th. I will be ruby by the 10th. I will be emerald by the 15th. I'll be diamond by the 25th, or whatever dates you want. But have them printed and have yourself some goals. I also really like to write it in my planner. So in my planner, I have the whole month layout right here. And so what day will you be commission qualified? So let's just start there. So right now, either on your calendar or paper pencil, write number 1, commission qualified. Every single one of us, we woke up this morning as a distributor not commission qualified. Every single one of us woke up with 0 volume underneath us. Okay, then orders started to process. Okay, on the 1st of every month, everybody in the company, distributor not commission qualified, and then orders start to process. As orders process today and tomorrow and the next day, then that's when your volumes rise. So number 1, you guys, is you have to know, how are you going to get commission qualified? So there are 2 ways to get commission qualified. If you know this, great. If you don't, write this down. Like, this is your beginning of the month new distributor training, okay? There are 2 ways to get commission qualified. You can have 150 personal bonus volume. Personal bonus volume. That stands for PBV. Okay, so in your eSuite, you'll have PBV and you'll also have GV. GV is group volume. PBV is personal bonus volume. Okay, personal bonus volume is a combination of your customers' orders and your own personal orders that you don't move. So in order to be eligible for commissions, you need to have 150. Now, if you have your 6 customers, this is most likely going to be over the 150 mark. Okay, and if you have more than 6, then you're definitely over it. Okay, so as those orders run, that volume is going to go up. If you want to, what we always recommend people to do is run an 80 BV auto shipment. Okay, an 80 volume auto shipment, which this is usually 2 to 3 products that you personally want to try, use for yourself, or you want to turn around and sell it and make some sample bag cash, or make some product cash, which is money right back in your pocket, and you can charge more than what you paid for it, so that way you make a profit. Okay, now this 80 BV auto shipment has to be set up on an auto shipment. So you go into your eSuite, at the top you click auto shipments, and then you set it up according to the date that you want it to run and the products that you want on it. Now, this is a little bit confusing. It's hard for me. You have to go back and add your products every single time. It's like back and forth, back and forth. Hopefully, eventually one day they'll make it more simple. So if you need help setting up an auto shipment, you can try and figure it out on your own, or just message your upline and they can help you set it up. Okay, because it is a little bit confusing. So there are 2 ways to be commission qualified. You personally can run an auto shipment with your own money, ordering your own products, or the combination of your customers' orders and any personal orders that you do put in. Okay, so I want you to write on your calendar, what day will you be commission qualified? When do you want your tag on your distributor to say distributor commission qualified instead of not commission qualified? Okay, write it down on your planner. Sarah's already says commission qualified. Love it. That is step 1. Okay. Step 2 is to reach the 500 club. So the 500 club is you and a combination of all of your orders in your downline totaling at least 500 BV or more. Okay, now if you're going for Ruby, you want to be to the 500 club by like the 3rd. Okay, the 3rd is a good date for this if you're pushing, if you're pushing for Diamond. Okay, if you're pushing for Ruby this month, the 5th, between like the 5th and the 7th, that would be a good time for that. Okay, so you want to get your orders. So a couple of ways to do this is number one, bringing in new customers. Okay, that's going to help your volumes go up. Help your team bring in new customers. That's going to help volumes go up. And then the other thing that you want to do is you want to contact your customers that ordered last month. And we want to do this with, like, I'm going to make a post in the Run with the Pack chat tonight, and I'm going to give you guys a script to send out. But it basically says, hey, I'm updating all of my March orders. Would you like to keep yours the same or switch things up? I can send you some recommendations. And then they're going to say, oh yeah, like I'll keep it the same, or yeah, tell me what else you think I should get. And you're going to get their information, okay? So that you know what product that they want. And then you're going to say, to provide you with the best quality customer service, it really helps to have all my customers run on the same date. Would you prefer the 10th or the 5th, the 10th or the 15th? And so when you can bump back your existing customer orders, it helps your volume get boosted way earlier in the month, and it's going to help you hit your promotion sooner than waiting until the end of the month. All auto shipments run between the 1st and the 25th. You cannot set up an auto shipment to run after the 25th, okay? You guys are new. I know I'm talking fast. Make sure you're just jotting this stuff down because this is stuff I wish I would have known, okay? Thank you, Sarah, for putting that in the chat. So you can go ahead and copy that here, or like I said, I'll also post it in the Run with the Pack chat when we're off this call. But it says, hey there, I'm updating all of my insert the month orders. Would you like to keep yours the same or switch things up? And then also I have a favor to ask to help me stay more organized for my customers and still provide you with the best customer service I can. It helps have everyone run on the same dates. Would you prefer the 5th, the 10th, or the 15th? Okay. And then that way all of your past customers run by the 15th. And then you're just focused on all new the rest of the month, which is really nice to have that done and out of the way, okay? Then after you hit the 500 club, the next goal is executive. Executive is 2 distributors with each of them having 500 volume, okay? And then it goes up from there. After executive, it's Ruby, then Emerald, then Diamond. And anybody who goes Diamond for the first time this month, any one of you, there are 24 of you on, 23 not including me. Any one of you who go Diamond by the end of this month on March 31st, you guys, gets a $15,000 bonus. Can you just close your eyes? Do you even know what $15,000 looks like? Can you just like feel it in your whole entire body? You guys have an opportunity to earn monthly income, $2,000 and a $15,000 bonus on top of that. Now, people have gone Diamond in less than 30 days. We have 31. People have done it in less. You all joined last month, and so you actually have a handle on the business. You know about the products. You know what you should be doing on a daily basis. Some of you guys have been in for a few months, right? Like you know what to do. So the question is are you going to do it? So that's what I want to talk about next, okay? So you've got your planner. You know what you got to do. You got to get commission qualified. Then you're going to start moving up the ranks. You know what your end goal is. So we're going to break it down, bring it back into smaller chunks. That way it's not super overwhelming, okay? So, you guys, there are two things that are gonna make sure that you hit this Diamond bonus, okay? Or whatever goal you have set for yourself. The first one is consistency. Consistency is number one. You have to show up and work your business like a business, regardless if it's Saturday or Sunday, if it's Tuesday or Wednesday. You are a business owner. And you need to show up and open your business every single day, whether you feel like it or not, okay? Consistency is key because the day you don't show up, you lose the trust with your audience. They're gonna be like, oh, here's another one who started and quit. Oh, I'm not gonna sign there because they haven't proven that they're in it, right? Some people need that proof before they're gonna sign up to be a customer or distributor. So consistency, number one, is most important, okay? Number two, you cannot be the same person that you are right now. You cannot be the same person that you are right now 30 days from now. And so what do I mean by that? You have to grow in leadership. In order to be a Diamond leader, you have 15 distributors on your team. You don't have to know where they are or how you're going to get them right now. You just have to know that, hey, I'm going to need to be a leader to 15 people, which means I better have my crap together. I better have my stuff together. I better know how to show up to work every day for myself. So that way I can teach my new people how to show up for work every day for themselves. I've got to send messages so that way I know how to respond to people. I've got to grow in leadership to know how to be able to communicate with different color personalities, with different ages of people. I've got to be able to multitask and just like have different skills. And then your mindset, you guys, because not everybody that you join is going to stay forever. And people quit. They quit when it gets hard, unfortunately. And so are you going to have the mindset to keep on going when it gets hard? It's not going to be easy. There's going to be bumps and bruises and you're going to trip and fall along the way, but that's your test. That's your test to see if you really deserve diamond, if you really earn it. It's not going to be given to you, because if it's given to you and it's too easy, you're not going to keep it anyway. You have to fight and work for it and grow through it to have that diamond on the other side. And so what I want you to hear right now is growth has to happen, and growth is painful. Anyone have kids? Okay, when they're teething, it's painful for them, right? When they're having growing pains, all they want to do is like sleep and eat everything, right? Sometimes they cry for no reason. I know I cry for no reason sometimes. I'm like, I'm just so tired, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know what to do, and people are sometimes rude, right? Like flat out rude to you, but they're having a bad day and they're going to treat you poorly because they're having a bad day, and I can't let that affect me in my business. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about you can't be the same person you are today to have what you want in the future. You have to be willing to grow. So consistency and growth is key. So before I move on to this next piece, as far as what we have for tools in place for you guys is, how are you planning on growing yourself this month? Does anyone have specific books picked out or books that they've read in the past? Will you just drop them in the chat or unmute real quick and share maybe a couple of books that have really helped you grow?
So I will share the book that I read last month that totally shifted everything that I was doing as far as building a team. And it's called Permission to Screw Up. And it's about a girl who built a cleaning business from a bunch of students, and every last one of them walked out on her, and how she went from being the boss that sat in the clubhouse and watched everybody work to the one that worked in the trenches with them. And it was like everything that I needed to hear. So if you haven't read it, that would be the book, that and Built to Last.
Will you write those two in the chat, Mandy? I appreciate you giving a little synopsis, because sometimes when I know what it's about, then I'm like, okay, yes, that's what I want to read. But write it in the chat so you have it. Sarah said Pam Souter's podcast changed her mindset so much. So Pam Souter, you guys, is the woman who founded the Wraps. She looks like she's getting younger and younger every day. It's crazy. But she's the person that founded the Wraps and helped found the business. And so she has a podcast that teaches you about money mindset, but also how to be a professional network marketer. So definitely podcasts are free. So you can definitely look at that. Leilani says, watch Pam and Alyssa on YouTube. There's so many different YouTubes. And I was actually talking to Paige about this today, about how that's how we got so good at the business, is like, we just got on YouTube. We didn't wait for someone to teach us. Like, we just went out and found it. So I'm glad that some of you guys are already choosing to do that. Brittany liked Rhinoceros Success, leadership and mindset. John Maxwell is great for any leadership. For me, the book that really rocked my world, I was having a hard time like finding my why, like finding my reason, my favorite book of all time now is The Last Arrow by Erwin McManus. That one just really helped me. Everyone communicates, few connect. Some people like to read, some people would rather listen, but I'm telling you that you've got to grow your mind to get to that diamond level, okay? So instead of listening to music, instead of watching Netflix when you go to bed at night, if you can commit this month to doing personal development instead of doing those other things, it will make you grow 10 times faster, okay? All right, so let me tell you guys about what we have available for you. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. Most of you know this, but I want to definitely go over it again. So we have our pack training, which is on Facebook here, okay? If you've gone through it, go through it again. every day when you're in the business, you learn something new. And so you're going to find different things that are going to stand out to you. I highly recommend that you click units. So that way it puts it in order for you. If you just log into the page, then it puts it in the discussion mode. And that is in order of who commented on what last. So it's a hot mess in there. So if you just click on units, then you've got unit 1, start here, which teaches you about loyal customers, distributors, and treating your business like a business. Unit 2 talks about the daily 6 and gives you some resources. Unit 3, if you guys are having a hard time, you're like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I'll do it if someone will tell me. That's why I created Unit 3. I tell you exactly what to do for your first week in the business, your second week. So if you just did this month for March, and the first 7 days of March, you only did what was in week 1, and then the next 7 days of March, you only did what was in week 2, I guarantee you'd probably be Ruby or higher by the end of the month, okay? Unit 4 is more information. So this is just a unit about questions that people have asked me, and I've created an answer to it. And it's either a video or it's a word slide, okay? When I was talking about the different ranks, if you didn't know what the different ranks are, you could look here, how to chart. Here's executive, ruby, emerald, diamond. If you don't know what to post, here's the one that's what should I post? Creating your 5 pillars. And then just a whole bunch of different things to help you be successful. And then unit 5 is scripts. So if you don't know what to say to potential loyal customers or distributors, or if someone gives you an objection, or you need to update your customer orders or credit card declines or perks points, like everything that we could think of for scripts is just right here. So you can easily just click on it and then read it and make it your own. Okay, you don't just have to copy and paste and sound like a robot. Make it your own depending on your relationship with the person, but it's here to help you. Okay, so this is our PAC training. Now, I don't post in here. Like, this is just a resource for learning. And the only thing I post in here is if there's a new question that I need to answer, and I can put it in a unit, okay? This isn't a place for you guys to post, except for in the photos. If you guys ever want to, you can come in here to these photo albums, and you're welcome to upload photos in here wherever it's appropriate. So if you get your own before and after pictures, put them in here. This is only for our team. So don't just like find some random ones that you found on Pinterest and put them in here. I just want these ones to be our team's before and after pictures. So that way we can say, like, this is legit Kate, this is legit Mandy. Like, she can tell you that she's a real person and how she got her results. If you get any stories, some product stories, you can put them in here, or opportunity stories. If you take some pictures of your products and you want to upload them in here so other people can use them, you can upload pictures into these albums. So then that way, you have them and other people have them to post and use. And you're welcome to use any of the stuff that's in here, okay? So this is the PAC training. This is exclusive, my team only. That's what this is. Is there any questions about it? Okay, the next page I want to show you guys, it says there's someone in the chat. It's hard for me to pull up the chat when I'm on here. We need some skinny coffee picks. Okay, Brandy, yes, we do need some of those in there. Okay, so the next page I'm going to tell you guys about is this Legacy Leaders page. Okay, the Legacy Leaders Circle. This is Amber Parker. She's our Ambassador Diamond. This is everybody in her organization. And so what's in here is a whole bunch of everything, okay? There's people doing shout outs, which you guys are welcome to shout yourself out in this page. You're welcome to shout your team out in this page. This is where like recognition within It Works can go. If you have questions, you can post your questions in here. Right now, there's just like a whole bunch of congratulations because of all of the bonuses and stuff, which our team is just like taking it down, like we're just totally rocking it in there. But like, here's an example. Team page post, duplication is key. Coffee Cash is a way that we can earn money. Here's some ideas about how to earn money and how to sell it. And so all things Coffee Cash. And so if you're interested in making Coffee Cash, this would be a post that you want to read. And so there's just like information, business building. If there are ever any Zoom calls, so like right here, they'll post them in here, and you guys are welcome to hop on any Zoom calls. So this Legacy Leaders page is just all things It Works. Everything in here is for you. And you are welcome to post in here anytime that you want, anything that you want, pretty much, as long as it's appropriate, okay? And then the last Facebook page that I want to show you guys, I made this a while back and kind of gotten away from it. And I just want you guys to know that it's still available. There is this group that I created called Made for More. If you're not part of it, you can go ahead and send me a message and I can add you to it. But basically, this is a potential distributor private group. And there are only 4 posts in here. Maybe there's 5. And basically, I just tell people what it is to be a social influencer, what it is to be a distributor like we are, how we make money, are you made for more? And then I have them answer a little poll here. So then that way you guys can see where they're at. And so this is like a potential distributor tool. So if you have anybody who's interested in the business, you're welcome to add them to this. And this will help answer their questions. So that way, maybe if you're brand new and you can't, then this will. And it'll hopefully make them join. So this is called Made for More. You guys are welcome to join it, and you're welcome to invite any potential distributors who you have who would want to learn more about it here. So those are the things that are on Facebook. We have our Run with the Pack chat right here. Most of you guys are part of it. So what the Pack chat is it's for calls, it's for booms, and it's for business building, income producing. So we're not asking questions in here. We're not shouting people out because there are about 50 of us in this chat. So we want to make sure that it doesn't just like blow up with like thumbs up or like the fire emoji. Like we just want it to be for booming when there's calls that we can hop on, and then anything that can help you grow or build your business. So if you have a script that's working or a post that got you customers, you can share it in here. So then that way other people can use it and hopefully find success with it too. Okay, so are there any questions about the things that I've showed you so far? I know for some of you it's a review, but I think it's always good to go over this at the very beginning of the month. Okay, now I'm going to show you 2 Google documents. And these, like I said, are just tools to help you be successful, okay? Because that is our overall goal, is to help you guys be able to sign customers, sign distributors when you're brand new and you may not know exactly what you're doing, okay? So the first one I'm going to show you is the Pack document. This, I saw Leilani wrote in the chat, is her It Works Bible, okay? So when you are pulling up this Pack document, it is basically closing scripts for every product. Okay, so here's the Beauty Works, and it is in alphabetical order to make it easy. Best Fat Fuel, Carb Control, Chai Tea. And so basically it says, hey, thanks for commenting on my post. I'm super excited to have you try this new chai tea. It's going to help you with all the things. Here's what it does. Do you want to try it out? You know, so maybe they commented on a post, or maybe they voted on a poll, or maybe they commented on a friend's post who hosted a post for you. So you just change this around to make it fit whatever you need for an opening message. And then awesome, I'm super excited for you to try it out. So how it works is you get a new order each month for 3 consecutive months, save you 40% off, and I waive the $50 membership fee. Does that work for you? So right here, you just explain the customer program. They say, yes, how much does it cost? Perfect, it would normally retail for this, but you're gonna get it for my price, blah, 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 blah. And then you go through the closing. Now, it's nice when this works out perfectly, you know, without you having to change anything else around. But, you know, if they stump you or they give you an objection, then you're just going to screenshot it and send it to your enroller, and then they're going to help you get it back on track and help you close it. So there's one for every product in here. At the very start, it tells you a cleanse has 4 4-ounce bottles, retails for $65, customers get it for $39, and it has 33 BV. Now that BV is the number that I was talking about at the very beginning of the call, where I said you had to have 150 personal bonus volume or run an 80 BV auto shipment. So a cleanse has 33 BV. So in order to hit that 80 mark, you would just need about 50 more, you know, 47 more, and then you'd have your 80 BV done. So we've done this for every product. So thank you for those of you who had been working on this and continue to keep it updated. That helps a lot. And then the last document that we have is this new distributor document, and everybody should have this. whether you have been in the business for a day or you've been in for 5 years. Everybody needs to have this and have it printed out. So I'll go ahead and drop the link in the chat right now so you guys have it. And I'm going to tell you how this is going to set you up for success for going ruby, emerald, diamond. Okay. So when you join, you write your name, the date that you joined, what your website is, your ID number, and your password. And your goal is to get 6 customers. Everybody's goal is to get 6 customers every month. So then that, or at least this month, so they're eligible for the bonuses. Okay. So you get your 6 customers, it totals 150 volume, you're commission qualified. That's going to get you $150 shopping spree when you do that in your first 30 days. Okay. And then your second goal is to get $150 fast start bonus. So in order to get a fast start bonus, you sign up a distributor, you help them complete the first goal, then you get $150. You actually get $50 for every 2 that they sign up. Now, the first rank in the company is executive. So you get a distributor, 6 customers, 400 volume each, you go executive. Then you go ruby, 3 distributors, 400 volume each, and 2,000 group volume total, and then you're ruby. Okay. Now, do this, teach 3 people how to do this, then you're diamond. So this first page is basically how simple it is to go diamond. You do it, and then you teach 3 other people to do it. Okay. And then they're going to teach 3 other people to do it. And it's just so duplicatable and simple. This is for you to check off when you get through the units and the pack training. This is for you to keep track of your customers. And this is for you to keep track of the people that you're talking to who have told you yes. Make it your goal this month to fill out this line, every one of these lines with people who tell you yes from March. That's my goal every single month, is to get 99 yeses. And so far I'm like at 150 every month. I've definitely gotten a page and a half of all of mine. So that's just there for business. Now, all of us have been working on KPIs lately, and I feel like I need to stop sharing just for a second, take a drink of water, because I've just been talking at you for the last 34 minutes. So does somebody else want to explain KPIs? Mandy, you want to? Okay, I'm going to share my screen. I kind of changed this around a little bit, so you guys who haven't seen it yet, it's a little bit different, but if I just share my screen, Mandy, will you be able to talk through this?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, your writing is so little, or I'm so blind. Either way. So a KPI is a key performance indicator. So they're measurable tasks. Like if you were to start one week and look at all of the things that you did through the week, you would be able to see what you did and what you didn't do and what your results were. And so Amber started this with me. I'm on my 3rd week. Like Wednesday will be the end of the 3rd week. And there have been so many results. And so it's 7 things that if you were to do these 7 things every single day consistently, then you would essentially be diamond and make a 2,000 or more paycheck every month. Like that's the goal. And so there are things that we should be doing every single day anyway. What the first one is to sort your friends list and engage with 3 things per page for 25 people. And when you sort them, you're actually going to go your newest friends first. And part of this is because if you are like doing host to posts and messaging and people, you're going to engage with them, and then they're going to see that there's a message in their inbox, because a lot of people don't notice and won't respond. And then it's also going to bring your new friends back to your page, and it's going to create more engagement and more of a following instead of the same 25 people who've been following you for the last 4 years and aren't interested. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to send, she doesn't have a number, but ours is 25 Facebook friend requests. And then it's also on there that you add 25 followers on Instagram. And so, oh, it's down there. But that's going to increase your network, because your network is your net worth. And so if you're not increasing it, you're not growing it. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to sort your Instagram friends, and you're going to sort your newest to your oldest, just like you did with your Facebook. And you're going to engage with 3 things per page for 25 people. With Instagram, you want to be super intentional with the things that you're engaging on, and that those are people that you want to come back and follow you. Like you're going to follow people that you want to come back and follow your page and that you want like to be on your team or to be customers, because you're only allowed 1,000 interactions on Instagram per month and before you get blocked. And so you want to be super intentional with them. The next thing is going to show up on your news feed, either like with your making your product, whether that's you going live, making your coffee, a picture of you drinking your coffee. Like it is you and your face and your products, whether it's in your stories or on your wall. So like I'll alternate between making it live, doing it in my stories, or posting a picture and doing like bullet points of the facts about it. And then share your past, present, future post, because like we get paid to sign customers and distributors. Like that's it. That's what we get paid to do. And where I struggled the most is I hadn't signed a distributor since October. None, since I started doing KPIs. Cassie was the very last distributor that I signed. And the reason that I wasn't signing distributors is I wasn't sharing where I was or where I'd been. Like I was sharing where I was, but I wasn't sharing where I was going. And so doing the past, present, future, and it could be little. It could be I'm able to put gas in my car, but I'm going after a $15,000, actually it's a $20,000 bonus. Like sharing that every single day has been huge, because people want to partner with somebody who knows where they're going, who knows what they want out of life. And so that has been, and that's measurable. Like I can go back and you can see in my first KPIs, like I didn't make those posts, but when I started making those posts, I started signing distributors. I signed 4 of them this month. And so like, that's part of why we're doing this, is like, you can see did this and this happened. And if you read the book, Built to Last, he talks about this in there. And so she has on here.
Right there. Hold on for a second. So you can see with these first 6 things, there's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So after you share your story, either in your post or in your story, you're going to cross out Monday or Monday, Tuesday, like when you do it each day. Like this is your key performance indicator. Did you do it? Did you not do it? And I did leave a blank right here for sending Facebook or Instagram friend requests, because I wanted you guys to be accepted by 25 friends, but that's different for everyone. So, you know, are you going to send out 100? Are you going to send out 100 requests? So hopefully you can be accepted by 20 of them, or are you just going to send out 20? Like how quickly do you want to grow is the question. And for some of us, we can't grow very much on Facebook because we're already maxed out on friends. So we're just deleting people now, where we can grow more on Instagram or TikTok or on Snapchat or these other party things. And then we want you guys focusing on a product each week, you know, becoming an expert on it, really like getting in that pack document, reading the scripts and knowing how to close customers and understand why it works and how it works, and really get that buy-in for the product. And then I added this part in today, because when you're sharing your story, is what's your audience? Are you just sharing it to share it? Or are you sharing it with the mom who is at home with her hands full, who's stressed out about kids and not happy with her body and her life and just needs something for herself? Are you sharing it for the college student who's drowning in debt? Are you sharing it for the whoever who can't put gas in their car? Like, who is your target audience? Like, who are you trying to attract into your business? And I feel like if you have that in the forefront, then when you're sharing your story, you're going to be more vulnerable about it, because you're really trying to connect with somebody. So, you know, I just added these 2 parts in here. So then that way you're really focused on what you're doing. And then this last section, this 7 through 10, it looks a little bit different than it does on Mandy's, but you know, our goal is to get 5 posts up a day. Well, sometimes for me, I like to just go hard on host posts for like 2 or 3 days and then just like let it simmer, and then go over to my Facebook friends list and like message off my hundreds list or something like that. And so every 5 host posts that you get up, you can just knock it off, you know, and try and get to 50 by the end of the week. Can you get 50 host posts up? Product messages, can you get 150 come the end of the week? Can you get 150 opportunity messages? So messages about the business. And then like Mandy said, these are key performance indicators. When you do it, you will start to see results. And so track, how many customers are you bringing in? Where are they coming from? Are they coming from your stories? Are they coming from your messages? Are they coming from your posts? And so you can kind of track, you know, how is your success? Mandy didn't sign a single customer or a single distributor since October, and she signed 4 last month, and she'd been doing these calls for 3 weeks. it doesn't sound like that's coincidence, right? She's worked her business every day, quote unquote worked. You know, she's always posted on her Facebook, but like this is actually doing the work. So she's actually seeing the results. She re-promoted to Emerald this month with a working team.
With way more on my plate than I have had in a really long time. I'm going back to work. I'm doing training. My son's going to the boys' school. We've been in court, like, and I've spent more time with my family in the last 3 weeks than I have in a really long time, because I was aimlessly scrolling and working and like messaging, but I wasn't getting anywhere with it.
Yeah, so this definitely helps put everything together. And this is how simple the business is. And I hope that you guys are seeing the simplicity. You know, can you wake up in the morning and engage on Facebook? Can you hop on a power hour and send some messages and engage on Instagram? When you take your products, can you just make a quick video? Can you just go live? Can you share an aspect of the business that you love, you know, whether on your story or on a post? It is work. And if you show up every single day and do these things, and you're going to find success. So the last thing is power hours and calls. We have power hours every day, Monday through Friday. There's one at noon Central Time and then another one at 10 Central Time. And they're on this Zoom ID. You guys are welcome to hop on. And we, as hosts of the power hour, are committed to doing the KPI information during the power hour. So we're going to give you guys time to do all this stuff. Now, the best part about hopping on the power hours is most of the time the host will give you scripts to send. They'll tell you who to send it to. If you have questions, they make themselves available to be able to answer your questions, because the people who are running the calls have been in the business and they most likely know the answers. And so we always have power hours. There are 10 of them a week if you're doing Monday through Friday and you do both of them. And then we also have some other calls that I want to have you guys write in your planner for the week, so that way you have them, okay? And so the last thing on this is things I want to talk about in my KPI call. So your upline should have messaged you and told you about these KPIs. They should have set up a time with you for whatever day they're doing. And then they're going to track your progress on a little tracker sheet here. And it's just going to help hold us all accountable. And if every person does this, you guys, we're all going to make it to the top together. And that's what's so special about this business, is other businesses, you're doing it by yourself. Like this business, the person at the top is working just as hard as you to help get you to the top as well. But only you can do the work. Only you can send the messages. Only you can make the posts. And so if you're willing to show up every single day, you're going to be successful. Okay. So make sure that you set the alarms in your phone for about 5 minutes early. So then that way you don't miss out on the calls. So let me go ahead and give you them so you can write them down. Okay. So Monday through Friday, every Monday through Friday, you can just write power hour, 12 Central Time. Convert that to your own time zone. Even if you're working, it's still a good idea to put an alarm in your phone, because maybe you didn't go to work that day, you know, and you're like, oh, I can hop on, you know, or maybe you're not doing anything that you're like, oh, I could listen to this while I'm at work. And, you know, sometimes just listening. I know Sarah Ives plays a lot of personal development during her calls instead of music. And just listening sometimes, you know, you can get your cup filled. And then every Monday through Friday at 10 Central Time. Okay, the Zoom ID number for that, if you'd like to write it down, I'll write it in the chat so you guys have it, is 979-856-6816. Now on Mondays, if you want to write Monday at 9 p.m. Central Time, there is usually a Monday meetup. That's done by Amber Parker. She's the one that puts that on. Sometimes you have to check the Legacy Leader page, because sometimes it gets switched depending on who the guest is. But she has a top leader guest who basically gives you all their secrets, how they got to where they are. That Zoom ID number for Monday nights is 809-061-1775. It's, like I said, almost every Monday night at 9 p.m. Central Time, unless if it's posted differently in the Legacy Leader page. And if any of us see that, we will usually post it in the Run with the Pack chat. So then that way, like everybody knows when it is for that day. Okay. There is a Destination Diamond call on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Time. This is put on by Jade Hooper, who is the #2 income earner in the whole entire company. Jade Hooper, she's a great one to follow on YouTube. But she is doing a 12-week series, Destination Diamond. So the next 4 weeks will be the last 4, because this will be our last segment of the Destination Diamond. So that is Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central Time. The time, or the Zoom ID number is 725-059-8095. Is she not number? Oh, Sherry Lynn is number 2. She's number 3. So that is the call, 725-059-8095. And then those of you who have earned it, we have the Leader of Leaders call on Thursday, the 5th, and that is at 9 p.m. Central Time. So convert that to your time zone. In order to have earned the Leader of Leaders call, it was completing your steps to success last month or having 10 or more enrollments between customers and distributors. So if you did that, you will be getting a message from me tonight with the Zoom ID number. And then anyone who ran their auto shipment today, I'll do a drawing of 5 people, which I think there might have been 5 that didn't already earn the call. So anyone who ran their auto shipment today actually will get a message for this call. And so that's how you get on the Leader of Leaders call. You run your auto shipment on the 1st and you get your enrollments the month before. So everybody's eligible to earn the call for March starting today. So that'll be really exciting. And then the last, you guys, really exciting news that I have that I'm just like super excited to share with everybody is I put on my dream board this year that I wanted to be on a stage on a panel at conference. I put that on my dream board. And in the Lifers page, they asked like, hey, who wants to help out? Like, what are your expertise? Like send us this survey. And so I like filled out this survey and I like prayed really hard all of January, like, please, please, please let me be on a panel at conference, please, please, please. And I didn't get it. And I was so bummed and I was so sad because I thought, you know, like I for sure earned it. I show up to my business every single day. I complete my steps to success every month. And like, I just wanted it so bad. Well, you guys, God's timing is everything. And I'm so excited. I get to be on a panel with Cami Pentecost and Kelly Brown next Sunday at the Dallas corporate event. And so I'm telling you, like, put stuff on your dream board because it always comes true. I can't even imagine, like, Cami messaged me 2 days ago and she said, I was going to put you on a panel where you could just share your story, but I want you doing compensation plan. And like, for me, that makes my green and red heart so happy. And my math heart, like, I love math. I love the numbers. Like, I could not be on a more perfect panel, like, to be able to share this with. And I'm so excited about it. So you guys, put stuff on your dream board and don't ever lose faith, because everything that you put on there will happen if you're willing to continue to work and push through it. And it may not happen when and how you want it to, but it always, always will. So I appreciate you guys being on tonight. I will upload this right now so I don't forget onto the YouTube channel. Let's get as many of our teams on here watching it so that way they know what we're doing for this month. We have an hour before the family call starts. So get your stuff like prepped. Like, I want to see your charts. I want to see your new steps to success. I want to see your KPIs printed. Like, I want to see it all. So take a picture, send it to me. Tell me you're ready for the month. Tell me what you're going for. And let's all get ready to run. So you've got an hour to make sure that you're good to go. I'll give you the script to send to your customers so you can work on that as well. And then let's all hop on Mark Pentecost page in 1 hour. When he goes live on Facebook, he's going to launch all of the new stuff for this month. So let's all be on there. Let's all be loud about being part of the pack, because the pack, you guys, is going to the top, and all of you guys are too. We're going to have just diamond leaders everywhere, and I'm so excited. So thank you guys